Now we'll move on to the next presenter by Chaoying. She will be presenting on exploring a parent's cultivate the independence and concentration of preschoolers. Chaoying, please.
Hi, I wonder, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Chaoying, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Everyone, good afternoon, and a very good day. My name is Chaoying from UPSI, Malaysia. My presentation title is Exploring of Parents Cultivate the Independence and Concentration of Preschoolers. And in this presentation, I will briefly discuss the four main components, which include the introduction, research objectives and questions, methods, and conclusions and recommendations. Children's skills and development are influenced by the family before coming to primary school. The preschooler period is a critical period for the formation of social behavior and abilities of young children. The smooth transition from kindergarten to primary school is a vital part of the growth of young children. And independence is a main feature to children with good social adaptability. Besides, children with autism can improve learning efficiency, although scholars have various studies for cultivating the independence and concentration of preschoolers. There is still no consensus on how parents can improve the independence and concentration of preschoolers to help preschoolers transition smoothly from kindergarten to primary school better. This is a number of publications in the past decade. According to CNKI, as shown in the figure, the number of research publications on children's independence and concentration from 2010 to 2019 has gradually increased, and the number of publications in 2019 has reached a peak, indicating that more and more researchers are paying attention to the field. It highlights the importance of cultivating children's independence and concentration. The next is about objectives of study, which include to determine the independence of cultivating preschoolers' independence and concentration, to determine parents' perception and attitude towards cultivating preschoolers' independence and concentration, and to determine cultivating preschoolers' independence and concentration strategies. The research questions and the objectives are corresponding. The next is about methodology. The research is quantitative. Data were collected by the following methods: content analysis and interviews. For content analysis, to get information and data to fulfill the objectives, content analysis of 9 articles with a higher citation rate about cultivating the independence and concentration of preschoolers was analyzed. The materials were obtained, which were written by researchers from various countries such as China, Australia, United States. This is the result of content analysis, as can be seen from the table. Independence and concentration are the two necessary abilities that are the key to child's smooth learning. Parents encourage children to do things independently and bear the consequences. However, when most children concentrate on doing something, parents often interrupt their activities, causing them to lose concentration. Although the game is one of the children's favorite activities, parents cultivate independence and concentration of preschoolers through playing. For interviews, to ensure the reliability of the interview questions, according to the Dyson method, three experts were appointed to comment on the original interview questions, like studying the formal interviews based on the modified interview questions. For population and sampling, according to Richmond 2012, it is widespread for less than 10 respondents, and even some studies have only one research object. So in this study context, for respondents consisting of parents who have a 6-year-old child were purposefully selected in this research. Similarly, for sampling, parents with higher education, their children's performance better at school. In this study context, the samples were selected from 4 different university teachers in China. This is summary of the text transcription and review. From this table, we can see the learning ability is a crucial skill. In terms of strategies, parent perception, development characteristics of preschoolers, children's interest, parent companionship, and playing various games are all closely related to cultivating preschoolers' independence and concentration. The last one is about the conclusions and recommendations. Through the two methods of content analysis and interviews, the study shows that parents can cultivate the independence and concentration of preschoolers through some better strategies. It's hoped that through the study, it will bring some implications to the parents of preschoolers to help preschoolers transition smoothly from kindergarten to primary school better. The following include 3 recommendations and strategies to cultivate the independence and the concentration of preschoolers. First is about according to the development characteristics of preschoolers, gradually cultivate the independence and the concentration, which include the physiological factors and environmental factors. Second is guided by life help for encouragement to be a lazy parent and delaying to meet the demand type of education method cultivate preschoolers' independence and concentration. And the last one is about using the games as a mainline to cultivate preschoolers' independence and concentration by playing. Yes, that's all. This is my presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Yu Chaoying. Thank you very much for your interesting presentation.